I need to go. I don't know who to ask, a neighbor, or I don't know. I can't just walk because my leg's injured and they're trapping me here. I need to get my stuff into storage after all of this and somehow get some kind of ticket to get across the country, and they're trapping me here. I need protected, and they're not protecting me, and they're forcing me to basically sabotage my court. And, I got to get this taken care of with my leg. And yeah, they did injure me. And, lying and saying her falling over, hitting me because that's a tiny room is not, I'm not responsible for her hurting herself. And I wasn't going to bring any of it up at the hospital. In fact, I assured Bella, I don't want Bella to be blamed because she's getting set up by my mom. My mom is coaching her like she always has. My daughter has an IQ under 60. She's autistic, and it's been covered up since she got here 10 years ago by Kim and Bo and Carrie and Sally and CJ and Randy, and then joined by my domestic abuser who they helped take my daughter. They've tortured my life. And, enough is enough. This is physical torture, and I don't want my daughter to be to blame, so I had no intention to go there and blame her, especially when my mom's pushing her and antagonizing her and coaching her, because I heard her in the room. And it's always that way. She was telling, I have it recorded on the other phone that she was plotting to kill me, telling my daughter, go drop me off in the middle of nowhere, otherwise she's going to have me killed in her house. And she's like, or take her out in the middle of nowhere and drop her off somewhere. And she's like, Grandma, her leg's injured, she has seizures. And she's like, I don't care. You could take her out in the middle of nowhere up north somewhere and drop her off. And just take her somewhere out in the middle of nowhere. I mean, I have her recorded. I was talking through the door, but you can vaguely hear enough to know. And Bella's responses too. It's really unthinkable. And I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I have to go to court. They're trying to set me up again, like they did the last couple months, the last time I left here. The entire time I was targeted by trafficking and I didn't succumb to it. I was running for my life, and so many men tried to traffic me, and I didn't allow that to happen just from going to get gas, trying to keep moving. And I didn't let it happen one time because I'm 46 years old, number one. Number two, I'm a child of God. Number three, I would never do that. I was celibate 10 years before their proxy handlers, Scott David Helton, and John Helton started targeting me, and Allison Wu in their harassment of my life. I was celibate 10 years. I wanted to wait to be with my soulmate, and that was what my heart told me to do, my soul. And then I haven't been intimate with anyone in like a year or two at least. It's just not the truth that they're slandering me. I've tried drugs a couple times in 30 years, literally. I don't like drugs. I don't like alcohol. I never drink. My mom was getting drunk on my birthday, and supposedly she doesn't drink. I didn't even drink. And, they lie about me. My mom used to be an alcoholic when I was a kid, and now she drinks again. And she's the one who has said with Sally, who is an alcoholic, that I was an alcoholic and made me lose my children. And it's not true. I have an allergic reaction to alcohol, and I hate the taste. They have lied about my life. They have caused me so much suffering. So much unimaginable suffering. And then they just try to pretend and fake nice and fake their Christianity and fake grandstanding and fake self-righteousness. And they try to shame me in the most evil ways and lie and gaslight me. And it doesn't work because I'll still stand up and speak for the truth. But, my mom literally said she was watching me, and I was in my room by myself this morning, speaking to someone directly, and she said, I was watching you, and it's recorded. And that's what she's done with Scott David Helton, and it needs prosecuted. There's a meme in my daughter's phone with a picture of me being surveilled and crying, and it's superimposed on somebody's body walking through the front door with a Grim Reaper behind the door and a knife. And That's what my daughter looks at in her phone. It's frightening and heartbreaking. They left the door open last night. That's what Jill Conan did in Nebraska while she was telling me she was selling her soul, lying about me, telling the false stories and slander for the false discovery with Scott David Helton. I don't want to deal with any of this weirdness by their, aspirations to be awful. And, they want to be a part of things and don't really care how they obtain it. They don't care if they hurt me. I'm going to step back from this right now, but I don't know how I'm going to get there. And it doesn't really matter how. They're saying if I leave the house at all, I'll be locked out. I'm in severe trouble here, and someone is going to have to do something to stop this happening to me, or I'm going to have to put this out publicly. I don't want my daughter to be to blame, and that's always their plan because she does have an IQ under 60. No matter how high functioning, she can at times, and only very small amount of the time, pretend that she got it all together. The rest of the time she's in pull-ups or she's, more real. I want to help my daughter and support her, and I don't want her to be to blame for anything. I want her to have healing, to be loved by me. But she is very, very, like Kaya now with Phil, manipulated by my worst abusers of my life. I need to be saved, and so do my daughters. And this is unthinkably criminal, what they're doing. I don't know why they can do it, and she always uses these people she shouldn't be dropping the names of to try to get away with threatening, and this can't go on. I need my life back and my safety back. This is not appropriate to do this in America.